All right, friends, so welcome to class again today. Hopefully, again, you have kind of seen what we're going to do today. But today is Wednesday, March 25th, okay? The year is 2020. And today we're learning about seals and sea lions. So a couple things about seals and sea lions, okay? So Mr. Matt kind of found this. So you have a picture right here, okay, of a sea lion, and you have a picture of a seal. Okay, so there's things that are a little bit different about them, okay? So a sea lion, okay, has ears with flap, okay, and a seal has ears, but they're just holes without a flap, okay? And you also kind of see a difference, okay, in their front flippers, okay? Their front flippers, they have big ones with short claws, okay? And then you have small ones, but they have long claws, okay? And you also see on a sea lion, they kind of have almost kind of what legs, okay, in the back. So they have big flippers that kind of can go under their body to help them scoot, while a seal would have to scoot on its belly because you can see that its back flipper kind of points away from its body, okay? And a sea lion is also covered in skin, while a seal is covered in fur, okay? But today we're going to do an activity where we're going to make our very own seal, okay? So we have our blue piece of paper, okay, with 3 different circles on it. So what Mr. Matt's going to do is he's going to cut out his circles, okay, so you can do this awesome activity, okay? Hopefully you guys are having tons of fun at home, okay? I know it's kind of fun to spend all that time at home and see mommy and daddy and all those brothers and sisters and stuff for that long. So hopefully you guys are having fun, even though we miss you. But I'm glad I get to do these fun activities with you now, because I miss you guys. So we're going to cut out all of our circles, okay, all 3 of them. You know, if you look, again, we're looking at sizes. We have a big and a little, but then we also have another little. So we have 2 small circles, okay, and we have 1 big circle, okay? So I know Mr. Matt went super fast, but you guys can take your time. Do your very best cutting on those. Okay, so now we have our 3 circles all cut out, okay? Now Mr. Matt, so that his seal kind of rocks back and forth, I'm going to fold my circle in half, okay? So now look, it kind of rocks back and forth. Woohoo, super fun. Okay, and I'm going to take these other circles, and these ones I'm going to cut in half, okay? So I fold it in half so I kind of know, but you guys can guess, it's okay. Your seal might look a little different than Mr. Matt's, and you know what? That's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's see, Mr. Matt, figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to take 1 and put it right there, put some glue on, okay, and then I'm going to take my other one and maybe put it on the other side. All right, and then Mr. Matt's just going to fold this back one. I'm going to put it on the back of my seal because I think that would look pretty cool back there. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue and some more glue. Alright, and now I have my back flipper on it. And now, what do you think it's missing, guys? I have flippers, I have a body, but we know that seals have an eyes and a nose. So we're just going to do it on one side, okay? So we're going to put an eyeball, like right here. Okay, we got our eyeball, and hopefully our nose will stick. Maybe you guys have better glue than Mr. Matt. We'll hope it sticks right there. Okay, and then we have our seal. Okay, so that's our seal, and it has blubber too. Did you know that? So we learned a lot about how they keep warm. This stays warm the same way as our other animals do.
All right, guys, now we're going to come over to Miss Megan, who's going to tell us about our literacy activity today.
Okay, you guys, so for this week our letters are S and A, and you're going to do a little activity at home. You're going to find your Post-its, and if you are 4 to 5, write them yourself. But if you're younger, have moms help you. So you're going to write an S or an A on your sticky notes, and you're going to set a timer and try to find as many things around your house as you can that start with the letter S and A. So there's one sticky note for an S, and here's one for an A. And I went around Spartan Station and found a few things. First, Spider-Man socks. So I would hurry and put an S sticky note on this. And then I also have an alligator for A. And this one's a little bit trickier, but I found a shark. So for my older kids, an SH would make the sh sound, but this still starts with an S. So So you guys run around and find as many things as you can within a minute with your sticky notes.
All right, now we're going to come see Miss Aubrey, and she's going to tell us about our science activity today.
Hi friends, so if you're watching this in the morning, you need to go around to your kitchen and find containers like this. They can be bigger or small or whatever size you want, and then a little bit bigger of a bowl, some water, and we have some Arctic animal figures, but you can find whatever bath toys or whatever you want to play with in the water, as long as that's okay with Mom and Dad. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your containers that Mom and Dad help you find, and you're going to pour the water into the containers however full you want. So there's a big one and then a smaller one. And when you freeze these, they're going to turn kind of into like big ice cubes, which is basically like glaciers that are in the Antarctic. And glaciers are what the animals either float on or live on or just float around in the water. But once you put these in the freezer, if you put them in the morning, by the time it's dinner time or close to that time, they should be frozen, and you should be able to take them out and put more water into a bowl. And then these will be frozen, and you can throw them in the water and have your polar bear or a seal. We have a few different types of seal, a walrus and our penguin, that they can play around on the glaciers that you make.
Thanks, Ms. Aubrey. All right, now we're going to come see Mr. Matt, who has our number activity, math.
So we have our math activity today, guys. So our math activity today has to do with counting and finding different numbers. So because you guys are so super smart, you're going to practice. Even if your name doesn't look awesome at the top, we're going to always remember that we write our name at the top. So Mr. Matt's going to put his name, M-R, period, Matt. Okay, so now I have my name at the top, okay? So if we listen to our directions that it says color and count the animals and fill in the correct circle. Okay, so at this first one, we have some whales, or some orchid actually looks like. Okay, so Mr. Matt could color them in and make them look all fancy. Okay. And if you can, maybe some kindergarten coloring, guys. Maybe you can try to stay in the lines as much as you can. Stuff. But remember, we're just trying to get as good as we can get. Some of us are at different spots, so some of us will be really good at doing this and some of us won't, and that is okay. We're going to practice. Okay, so you can color in both of them or as many as you want, okay? And then we're going to count. So on this one, okay, we have 1, 2, okay, orcas or whales. So now Mr. Matt has to go and find, is that a 2?
No.
Is that a 2?
No.
But this one is a 2. So now that I found my 2, I am going to fill in that circle. So Mr. Matt found a different color because he thought it would look kind of cool with that. Okay, so I filled in my circle that has the 2. Okay, so look, you have lots of other ones left. You have one with owls, because you guys know there's things like snow owls that live in the Arctic. Okay, we also have foxes, we have walruses, we have a moose. Wow, moose are awesome. And we have our polar bears down there. Okay, so you have all of these. So you need to go through, okay, color the different animals using your very best coloring, and then find the number that matches up with how many there are and color in that circle, okay? So thanks guys for doing another awesome day of activities with us. Okay, so have an awesome day, and we will see you again tomorrow for more activities.